Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, Mess Graphics here. Today guys, I'll be showing you how to use visual communication in designing a relationship flyer, and we are going to be doing this with Photoshop CC 2024. So without further ado guys, let's get started and let's start designing. But first of all, let's hear a word from our sponsor. Today's video guys is sponsored by FlexClip. FlexClip is actually an online video editing software. So most times one of the greatest challenges of designers out there is actually having to edit videos with softwares like Premiere Pro, After Effects. Some of us actually don't have that idea on how to create with those apps, and most times even our system cannot be actually high-end enough to carry those apps. But I have a good news for you. FlexClip offers you an online video editing platform where you don't actually need any software or any complicated means of creating awesome videos. And one thing about FlexClip is that FlexClip has many options. It has a text to speech, it has a text to image, it even has an AI image generator which you can use in the website. So guys, do well to check out FlexClip. FlexClip has amazing pricing options. I'm actually using the business plan. I think that's the highest. Thanks to FlexClip, they reached out to me and I actually use this app to edit videos, and I can actually tell you that that app is amazing guys. So do well to check flexclip.com, and let's get back to the video. So guys, first things first, I'll head over to Photoshop and I'll head over to new file. And for this project, I'll be using a 4 inches height and a 3 inches width. And I'll be using the 300 resolution and an RGB color mode. So with all this selected, I'll head over to create. Okay, so we have our workspace here. And what I want to do for the first time is to place the background that I'll be using for this project. Okay. So do well to remember guys that all the images I'll be using for this design, all the elements can be found in the description below. So I'll be dropping a link that will connect you to my Dropbox account where you can download all the elements I'll be using for this project. Okay, so we have our background right here, and what I want to do first is I want to write down the theme of the program, and for this I'll be actually using a cool font that I think that best describes a love theme, and the name of the font is Alista. Okay, so the theme of the program is February special relationship hangout. Okay, so let me just select the color from my background. Okay, so I think the font is actually in all caps, so let me just change that by heading to my character panel and then deselecting this. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to increase. Okay, and I'll duplicate this, Ctrl J, and then I'll name this February. Okay, let me reduce the tracking of the tests. Okay, I think minus 25 is okay, or let me just reduce it further to minus 10. Okay, and then I'll reduce this so that it actually fits into this. Okay, so okay, so let me move this up a little bit. Okay, so this is okay, and then I'm going to duplicate this once again. And then I'll bring it below, and for this I'll just type in relationship hangouts. Okay, so for this I'll be reducing the size. Okay, let me reduce it using the transform controls. Most times entering numerical values may not give you the exact size you want. So it's just better for you to use the transform controls to make it faster. Okay. So let me select all this, Control G, and then I'll increase it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so we have this right here. And then I want to head over straight to working on this theme, because I think it would be a perfect way to start, because I think most of the work will be on the theme. And not too much work, but there are some things I'll actually like to do to actually add some awesomeness to this theme. So first of all, let me place an overlay background. Okay. And then I'm going to reduce this. Okay. Make sure it fills out in the area where I have my tests. Okay, and then what I want to do is I want to clip it into this group 1. So let me just name this theme. Okay. And then I'll make sure that everything sits well. And then to actually get the effect I want to add on this theme, I have to head over to my blend mode, and the blend mode I'll be using for this project is actually the overlay. Okay, I don't think that looks nice. Let me okay, I think actually have to give a hard guess till I get the right one that looks nice. Okay, so I'm taking my bet between overlay. No, soft light is out from it. Hard light and linear light. But I think hard light is better. But if you would have chosen something else, just let me know in the comment section. But for me, I'll be using hard light, and I think it's not looking bad. It's really looking nice. Okay, so then what next I want to do is that I want to create a stroke for my team. So for that, I'll right click and then I'll head over to blending options. And then, okay, let me drag this to my main screen. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to head over to stroke. And then for the stroke, I'll be using, okay, let me set this to outside. Okay. So for the stroke, I think I'll be using 10. And don't panic, I'm not actually using color black. I'll be changing the color to white. Okay, but let me increase this to, let me say 12. Okay. Okay, I wanted to actually add something, but I forgot. So let me head back to effects and then drop shadow. So I don't really want the shadow to be much, just a little shadow effect right here. Okay. So I don't want it to be too much. Okay, so let me just leave it like this, and then I think let me increase the theme just a tiny little bit. Okay, let me leave it here. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is I want to add some lens flare to this theme. So let me just add that quickly. So someone was saying that that we should stop using lens flare for a while in our designs. So it's actually very, very funny, but I'm just someone that enjoys using some type of effects on my team, because it makes it look a little bit nice. So the blend mode I'll be using for this lens flare is I'll still be using hard light. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I think it's okay right here. And then I'm going to duplicate this, and I'll take it close to the P, and then I'll duplicate this, and I'll take it over here, and then I'll reduce it because I don't want it to be a little bit distracting. Okay, so let me leave it right here, and then okay, so I noticed that I didn't increase the overlay I have on my theme, so let me just do that quickly, and then increase it here. Okay. Okay, so this is actually looking nice, and I think I'm done with the theme. Okay guys, so don't really mind my voice. I'm actually recording this video late in the night. I think the time is actually 3:48 a.m. and today is actually Valentine's Day. So happy Valentine's Day to you guys. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be adding the name of the pastors or the name of the host of this event, because this is a Valentine church flyer. Okay, so I'm just going to be typing so I won't be using a script font for this. I'll be using a more serious kind of font. I'll be using Mid Outer Sans, and I'll be using the regular version, and then head over to my character panel, and I want to set this to all caps, and then I want to use the 4 italics for this, and then for my paragraph I'm actually aligning this to the left. Okay, adjust my leading. Okay, let me get down. Okay, so remember guys that when you're actually working on your tracking, on your leading, you should actually leave it in a figure where it's not too clustered together, because in as much as you're trying to make your font look nice, you are also trying your best to ensure that what you have on your design is readable. Okay, so with Pastor Johnson, so okay, so since this is a relationship flyer, I think it's best I add the name of the pastor's wife too. Okay, so we have with Pastor Johnson and okay, so, and Pastor Joyce Edwards. Okay, let me just leave this as Joy. So this is not a real pastor's name, so I think I shouldn't dwell too much on trying to select a name. Okay, so okay, I think this is okay. Okay, but the size is actually too big, so Let me group this together. And I'll name it pastor's name. Okay. And then I want to reduce it. Okay. So I'll take it up. So this might not actually be the final place I'll be placing this test, but like I said, I'm trying to work up the design. So there might be some similar changes that I'll be doing on this, depending on when I start adding the images and other elements that I'll be using for this project. So first of all, let me add like what to expect in this program. So let me write featuring. Okay, so I'll be removing this from 4 italics, and then I'll be removing this from all caps. And for my tracking, I'll be going with 0. And then what I want to do is I want to change the name of the font. I'll be using autograph. Okay, so I'll change the color to red. So we have featuring. Okay. We have featuring, and okay, let me group this together. Okay. I will name it team. Okay. So we actually have a long way to go in this design. I'm just trying to make sure we finish everything in time. Okay, for this one, I think I should be using the medium version because I think, okay. Let me zoom into that. Okay. Let me adjust the leading. Okay. Okay. So we have featuring. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me reduce this. So we have, as part of the features of the program, we have love and relationship talks, games, refreshments, popcorn, and suya nights. So I think let me remove these all caps to actually see how it looks. Okay. I've actually used 3 different fonts for this project, and I don't want to use a different font for this. But I'm being tempted to use a different font for this, but I don't feel like using. Okay. Okay. This actually looks good. Like, I've actually broken my golden rule of the number of fonts to use per project, but I think you guys can forgive me because normally, as a graphic designer, I already set my rules that the fonts I use for a particular project shouldn't exceed shouldn't exceed 3 fonts. So I actually broke that rule because I'm using 4 fonts at this point. I'm actually using 4 fonts at this point, but I think I can be pardoned for that. Okay. Okay, so let me move this towards here. Like I said, this is still subject to being changed. I'm just trying to like arrange the write-ups first. Okay, so the next thing I want to add is the time and date for this program. Nothing too crazy. Time is 4:30 p.m. Okay, for this I'll actually be using made outer sans. And then I'll use a different color for this to actually show to actually create a contrast between the date and the time. Okay, so let me reduce this. Okay. Okay, so we have this right here. Okay, so we have this properly aligned. I think I should be adding the logo of the church and the name of the church to just continue. Okay. So this is a random logo I actually downloaded online. Okay. So let me just select a color. Okay, let me first add the name of the church, then I'll get to think of the right font to use. Okay. So if you can guess the church that came to my mind that made me to use Freedom City, just indicate that on the comment section. Like those who follow me well can actually guess the church I actually wanted to mention, like the church I actually coined down this name from. And also, if you are like someone that follows me way back in YouTube, you actually get to understand the real church that has this name. But I just had to like use something similar. So we have Freedom City Owerri. So let me use black for this. And then I'll be adding their team. Okay, so I'm actually using equipping the people for God's work. Okay, so let me just okay. Okay. Okay, so So this is the logo. So this will actually be like a long tutorial. This would actually be like a long tutorial because there are lots of things I'll be touching in this tutorial. So I just feel you guys should just pay attention, and I think you just focus on getting the important points I'll be talking about in this design. So the next thing I'll be doing is that I'll be adding some images of what to actually expect in the program. For example, we have popcorn and suya night. So when we talk about visual communication, it's actually important for you to use images to portray the message you're trying to pass with the design. For example, now there's no way to get to people or to actually showcase a program to people than to show them that there'll actually be free food. So you have to like put something in that design that once someone sees it at the first glance, he already knows what the program is already talking about. So let's just do that quickly. Okay. Okay, let me head over to my desktop. Okay. So this is a will I say cup? Will I say cup? A cup of popcorn. I think the Nigerian accent in me just wanted to jump out. Popcorn. Yeah, it's actually popcorn. Like, okay, let me place the plate of suya. And one thing in visual communication is that you want to actually use high quality images to best portray what you're trying to like talk about in your design. Images are very, very important. I call them attention grabbers. I call them attention grabbers in a way that they are actually important for passing the right information to whoever sees the design or what you are working on. So let me raise this up a little bit, okay. And then I'll actually bring the plate of suya down. Like as you can see, the plate of suya is really tempting. The plate of suya is really tempting, and the next thing I want to do is I want to add some square shapes right here, and these square shapes will be holding some will be acting as a placeholder for some of my images. So okay, so I think let me use 10 for this, or let me get back to 5. Okay, so like I said, guys, this will actually be a long tutorial. Like I actually need to, I don't really want to cut off some things because I feel like if I cut off some things or if I rush this, you guys might not be able to like get enough value from what I'm trying to do, because I think I'll be trying my best to run this as a series. That's visual communication designs. I'll be trying to like run this as a series, and I'll create a playlist for this, talking about just visual communication and visual communication in flyer designs. Okay. Another thing you must point out in visual communication design is that you have to make sure that you're using high quality pictures. So you don't want to use blurred images for your project. You want to use high quality images. High quality images. So I told you guys that I'll be editing this, and I think I need to push this for the images. Okay. So let me bend this a little bit. Okay. Okay. So then I'm going to shift the featuring a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is actually right. Okay. And then I'm going to actually adjust the pastor's name. I wanted to add some effects on this lower part of this design. So I'll be adding another background to this. So file, place, embedded. Okay. Okay. Okay, so actually this background actually looks better than the previous one we used. I actually wanted to use it for the lower part, but coming to think of it, I think it actually looks nice as a replacement. Or should I just create a layer mask and then just okay, just do some scrubbings around there. Okay, okay. Yeah, this is even more beautiful than I expected. We should be almost done in some few minutes. Okay. I might actually be forced to crop out the lower part of this design. But let me add the address first. Okay. So let me just use this for dress code. Okay, so we're actually almost done with this design. I'm actually pleased with how the design is looking, but the last thing I'll be adding is I'll be adding a form of doodles to this design to actually spice it up. But the thing is that I'm going to be actually rushing that right now because we've already taken up a lot of time on the video. So let me just place the elements quickly. Okay, so I think I need to head over to my downloads. Okay. So let me reduce this. Okay. Okay. So I'll just be adding something like this around different places. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to select all this, convert it to a smart object. Then I'll hit Ctrl T on my keyboard, right click, and I'll head over to skew. And I'm just going to skew this a little bit. Okay. And let me bring it down. Okay. I think okay. Okay. So Ctrl T once again. Skew. And I think I should bring it down just a little bit. Okay, I think this is okay. And then what I want to do is I want to head over to filter, blur, and I'll use motion blur for this. Okay. So for the blur distance, I'll be using 3 because I want this to be a little bit visible. It's more like questions that is actually asked by teenagers about love. So I just wanted to add this to like give a certain spice to the design. Like we've been talking a lot about visual communication. So visual communication also entails you driving the mind of the program to whoever that will be seeing the flyer. So let me just reduce the opacity of this. Okay, I don't want it to like drag for importance with the main elements that are actually more important. Okay. Okay, so let me set the logo up. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm actually done, but let me just try to touch up this area. Okay, I'm trying to see. Okay. I think that is actually better than the other one. So I'm going to be checking how this will look with an overlay over it, but let me just do that and then okay, so screen. Let me use screen, but I think I'll be painting over some sites that I don't want the effect on. So let me create a layer mask right here, and then I'll head over to my brush, then just clear the areas I don't want these effects on, just like around the theme. Yes. I also don't want it around. Okay. I'm just going to be removing some from the suya. Then I'll be leaving out some. Okay, like this design is actually very, very nice. This stuff can be really, really problematic. Okay, so I'm actually done with this design. So with all that said and done, we've come to the end of this video, guys. Thank you for watching the video to the end. Thank you for following Mez Graphics, and thank you for liking, for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. You guys are the real MVPs. And with that said and done, Mez Graphics out. See you guys in my next video.